Yo, Nick.
Thanks, guys. Give it up for Gastropub. Yeah! Awesome. I gotta stop watching the news, you know? With all the Epstein shit. The disclosure. What is it gonna look like? It's not gonna look like anything. You're not gonna get a list. And you know these motherfuckers have videotape of all the shit that went down. Like my disclosure looks like a new Pornhub channel. Like the Epstein, you click on the Epstein portion of the Pornhub, and then you see Bill Gates like fucking these younger broads, and you see Bill Clinton doing horrible weird a dress, getting bent over. That's the you know the release that I want. So release the files, Mr. President. Release the files. Do it for America. Do it for Pornhub. We need a new genre. Anyway, now that I got that off my chest, I just got a new job teaching retards how to swim. And you know what? Like week one there, it's interesting. This like a little adorable little retard takes his shit in the pool, and we have to close the pool down for the day. And it's like, okay. And we got paid the rest of the day's late. It's like insane. So like I took note, you know. Kind of recently, about a week ago, I was just having one of those days, you know, where you didn't want to be at work. And I remembered what happened. And I'm teaching this adorable, like nonverbal retard how to swim, and I don't want to be there. So I jacked the pool and I blamed it on him. Because it's his word against mine. Fuck, this guy's not talking to anybody. Free day off work. You know, come to think of it, like, shitting your pants is really the excuse for anything. If, like, you're at a social gathering you don't want to be at, oh, I shit my pants. Like, sheepishly say it. Or, like, if, you know, you want to get out of work, say, hey, I was on my way into work, boss, and I trusted the fart, I shat my pants, I'm going to be in a little later. It'll buy you some time. No one's going to check. No one's going to check. So just take that one. Hey, you guys hear me over there? Young couple? Just note that for later in life. You guys ever seen the movie Forrest Gump? You seen Forrest Gump? You seen Forrest Gump? I don't know. These kids, I don't know, man. So I saw Forrest Gump for like the second time or something. I saw it way back in the day. It's kind of a different movie the second time around, you know? It's a different experience. You know Jenny, she died of some mysterious disease. Well, Jenny got around, right? Like she fucked the 60s and 70s. They should create a show called I Fucked the 60s and lit for Jenny. The virus she got was AIDS. She died of AIDS. Did Forrest get AIDS? Yes, Forrest got AIDS, but he got the cure because he's a billionaire. They're making a Forrest Gump too.
Like Magic Johnson, man.
And the other thing is, Little Forrest was not Little Forrest. That was some other kids. That was some other, like, I want a paternity test. Forrest Gump, in the case of Forrest Gump Jr. Forrest, you are not the father. Jenny's a hoe. Jenny's a slut. Yeah. Little Forrest hotline. Fucking Jenny. That's my time.
What's up? Give it one time, Nick.
Thanks, guys.
Nick.
Thanks, guys. Probably a little flat.
Just look at the microphone.
Small.
I got my other one. I forgot it at home. This is the generic version of the Michael Jordan microphone. They're called Air Jordan. We got my boy coming up. He's winner of the roast battle. He's on his way to the next level. We got some shit going on. Death Row Comedy.
Yeah. Gang.
Fuck shit night! This bitch. A Let's give it up for Tattoo Charlie.
Yeah, don't believe this guy. I'm fucking garbage. 6 months. I always think that's crazy. Yeah, so first things first, let me get this out of the way. I'm not a tattoo artist. I'm a felon. Don't ask me. I'm not from Stockton, but I just moved here like a year ago, and I love Stockton. Like, I feel like this is the only place I can push my son down the street in the stroller, smoking a blunt, maybe a tall boy, and some brother will stop his car and be like, "Hey, dude, you're doing a fucking good job." I fucking love Stockton, though. Those towns ain't here, but call CPS on my ass. But why the fuck you guys got so many fucking dogs, bro? Like, everybody got some fucking dog. You don't need that many dogs. You don't have to have 3 fucking pit bulls chained up in your fucking yard. Like, one is okay. You know? I asked the dog that to get rid of. Yeah, so let's see. You guys what I said. Alright, by round of applause, who here is into cut porn? Cut porn? The white guy, of course. So if you don't know what cut porn, I'm gonna explain it to you. It's usually like an older white couple. They got a thick white girl, and they'll invite some well-hung ethnic guy into their relationship to please the woman, you know. And I was never really into cut porn, but I got, a few years ago, I got me a white girl, so I guess my algorithm knew and it started feeding me that shit. So I kind of fit into the fashion, like I'm the pool, fucking. Try to perfect the bull move, you got to face down, ass up, put your foot on her head and pound that shit. I was working on that shit, and we just recently had a son, and I found myself going from the pool to the cup. Like, it started off light, like he's sucking on the titty, he's looking at me, eye contact the whole time. And then, he started getting a little older, and we're trying to keep the spark alive, so he might have to see some things that he doesn't want to. And now he does want to, because every time we're like trying to get it, he's like coming in the room naked, like, "What's up, you guys want to?" Where my spot at? My son wants to tag team my fucking girl. Oh my god. Yeah, so like I said, I've been out of prison for 8 years now. I got my girl, I got me a white boy, white son. So I'm pretty fully integrated back into society now. But, when I tell people I've been in prison, like, the first thing they want to know is, like, what did you do? Even if they don't say, you can kind of see in their eyes, you want to make sure you're not, like, student creed, fucking PDF, like guys call nowadays. Prison, we call those guys chomos, which is short for child molester, right? But it doesn't really make sense, because there's no O with child. So it should be like Chimo or Chimo, some fucking Pokemon shit, which they kind of are, because you got to catch them all.
Yeah.
Fuck those guys, right? Yeah, they got a call response program in prison. I'll teach it to you guys real quick. Like one person will be like, "God hates chomos," and everybody else will be like, "All the time." And he'll be like, "All the time. God hates chomos," right? Just in case one ever moves into your neighborhood, you can greet them, like you're greeted in prison. And then you gotta fucking stab them. You can't have those guys in the general population. Those guys. When I was 21, I robbed a bank. I took the cops on a high-speed chase. I threw money on the freeway, shut down the 680, San Jose, 2006 to lift me up. I don't want to make that shit funny. I just want to reassure you I'm not going to rape you. But the times are tough, so I might rob you. So I'm not going to I'm good. Now I'm fucking namaste. I found yoga in prison. That shit changed my life, changed my perspective on things. Like, we're all just humans. Why we fighting? What do you say? Yeah. So, I guess a weird question. People like, Charlie, you're in prison for 12 years. Like, you're doing butt stuff. And, kind of depends on what you're asking, though. Like, did I do any gay shit? No, I didn't, But did I put stuff in my butt? Prison, they call that hooping? Yes. Yes, I hoop many things. The thing about putting stuff in your butt is, like, no matter how good you wrap it, always gonna smell like shit. Never fails. Always. So gang members, they keep like little fucking kites and little pieces of paper and shit that they pass around like hookers. And, if you're in there for long enough, you start like recognizing whose ass, because some people start worse than others. So like, you know, start being tell whose ass came out. If you get a fucking kite under your door, you bust that shit open, like, oh, fucking dreamer, dude. Bust that shit. Now you got to write dreamer kite. Like, tell them, hey, nobody wants to smell your shit kite, bro. Rewrite that shit. You know you fucking stink, dude. And you know, if you're doing drugs in prison, you got it real bad. Like, you know, smoking weed. Not only are you rolling in Bible paper, sacrilegious, but you know, you're blowing out a fucking purple fart. Do cocaine, you know, shit like a magic story, shit like cocaine, fucking shit drip down your throat all day. You would think it would be a deterrent to not do drugs, but you know, it's not. It's not. I've had the shit drip, I'm not gonna lie. You know, like other questions I get, like, you know, what tattoo hurt the most? And I got some, you know, I got pretty crazy places. I got my armpits, my eyelids, fucking pretty much head to toe. And the real, like, the honest answer is, it's a dickhead. That shit fucking hurts. I don't know why I thought it was a good idea to get a smiley face, but I did it. And you know, like I said, I never did no gay shit in prison, so I held it. You know, the dude fucking, he did his shit. I was like, it's cool, bro, I'll wipe it, don't trip. So, you know, nothing sexual about it. I'm not gonna lie, though, it was a little weird when he kissed it. But he said that's what you do when you're done. That's why I started getting all these fucking tattoos. Hella kisses. Yeah. Let me see. My favorite tattoo, look at that. My favorite tattoo is my Stewie. So I got Stewie right here, right? Way down there. I got some guns. I got guns right here. So like my idea was like one day I'll be walking with my shirt off down the street, because that's what you do when you're on the streets, you know, it's not in prison. You know, and some girl would come to me like, oh, you can put your gun on me? I'd be like, nah, my little guy's had his gun on you the whole time, right? And she sucked my dick. That's never happened. Just fucking gay prison dreams like this. Yeah, let me see. Okay, last story. Gayest thing I've ever put in my butt. Cell phone. There wasn't no iPhone Max, nothing like that. It was a little flip phone, about the size of the soap bar. If anybody wants to see if they got it in them. You know, yeah.
Got it in them.
But the reason I did it is because, you know, I sold a lot of sheep cocaine to buy that shit. Fucking pretty expensive in prison, and we're about to get into a riot. I don't want to lose it, so you gotta, you know, got to go and move it. And, it was like the worst experience of my life. Like, I only did it one time, never really told anybody about it, and you know, I left it on. So when I read it, I have never come harder in my life. Shit I ever put on my ass. Yeah, so you know, alright, this is how we're going. It's not even funny. This is just real shit. Like, people always tell me like, Charlie, you're lucky you got your tattoos in prison, because you know you would have got them on the streets, it would have cost you $10,000, and that's why. I tell them it cost me more. It cost me 12 years of my life. So, you know, just make some good decisions tonight, because prison fucking sucks. Thank you.
Let's Charlie!
One more time for Tattoo Charlie. I don't know if you guys noticed the shirt he's wearing. You guys remember the flamingo